So, I stopped going to the gym.
Again?
Yes, again. I went for 2 weeks. I felt good. Then one morning, I just didn't go.
What happened?
I don't know. I just quit. And now it's been 3 months.
You know what? I did the same thing with my Spanish lessons.
Really?
Yes, I was so excited at first. I practiced every day. Then week 3 came, and I stopped.
Why do we do this?
That's exactly what we're talking about today. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Speak Unstoppable. I'm Maria.
And I'm John. We're so happy you're here with us today.
This episode is for B1 to B2 English learners. That means intermediate to upper intermediate level. If you understand most of what we're saying right now, this episode is perfect for you.
How are you feeling today, Maria?
Honestly, I'm feeling a little tired. But I'm also feeling motivated because we're talking about something really important today.
Me too. I had my coffee this morning. So, I'm ready.
Good. And to everyone listening, thank you. Thank you for choosing to learn English with us today. We really appreciate it.
Yes, we know you're busy. You could be watching anything right now, but you chose to be here. That's amazing.
So, let's get started.
Okay, here's a question for you. Think about this carefully.
Have you ever started something new and then quit before you got good at it?
Maybe you started learning English. You were excited. You studied every day. But after 2 weeks, you stopped.
Or maybe you wanted to exercise more. You started running. The first week was great. But then, nothing.
It happens to everyone. And I mean everyone.
You know what's interesting? Most people quit right before they're about to see results.
Right before. That's the crazy part.
It's like planting a seed. You water it every day. You're so careful. But after 2 weeks, you don't see anything. So you think, this isn't working. And you stop watering it.
But the seed was growing. You just couldn't see it yet.
Exactly. Underground, the roots were growing. In 1 more week, you would have seen a small plant. But you quit too early.
That's what happens with learning English, too.
Yes. You study and study. You feel like nothing is changing. So, you quit.
But actually, your brain was learning. You just couldn't see it yet.
Maybe this happens to you too. Maybe you feel like quitting sometimes.
Today, we want to talk about why we quit. And more importantly, how to keep going.
Even when it feels hard.
Even when you can't see the results yet.
So let's start here. Why do we quit things?
I think it starts with excitement.
What do you mean?
Okay, imagine this. You decide to learn English. You're so excited. You buy new notebooks. You download apps. You watch videos.
The first week feels amazing.
Yes, everything is new. Everything is interesting. You feel motivated.
But then, week 2 comes.
And suddenly, it's not so exciting anymore.
Exactly. This is what I call the excitement trap. This means we start things because we feel excited. But excitement doesn't last forever.
Oh, I like that. The excitement trap. So we're trapped by our own excitement?
Kind of. We expect to feel excited all the time. But that's not realistic. Realistic means possible in real life.
Right. So when the excitement goes away, we think something is wrong.
Yes, we think, I'm not excited anymore. Maybe I should quit. But excitement and progress are two different things.
Wait, say that again?
Excitement and progress are not the same. You can feel bored and still be making progress.
Ah, okay. So I don't need to feel excited every day?
No, you just need to keep going.
This happened to me with cooking. I wanted to learn how to cook better food.
And
The first week, I tried new recipes every day. It was fun. But then I got bored. I thought, maybe I don't actually like cooking.
but you were just past the excitement phase.
Exactly. If I had kept going for one more month, I would have built a real habit. A habit is something you do regularly without thinking too much about it.
Like brushing your teeth.
Yes, I don't get excited about brushing my teeth, but I do it every day.
That's the goal. We want learning English to become a habit, not just something we do when we feel excited.
Maybe you know this feeling too. Maybe you started learning English with so much excitement, but now you feel a little bored.
That's okay. It's completely normal.
Okay, here's another reason we quit. And this one is big.
What is it?
Comparing ourselves to other people.
Oh, yes. This is a huge problem.
You're learning English. You practice every day. You feel pretty good. But then you see someone on YouTube speaking perfect English. And you think,
Why am I so bad? They're so much better than me.
exactly. And then you feel terrible. You feel like giving up.
Giving up means to quit, to stop trying.
I did this with guitar.
Tell me,
I started learning guitar last year. I practiced for 2 months. I could play a few songs. Simple songs. I felt proud.
that's good.
But then I watched a video of a 12-year-old kid playing guitar like a professional.
Oh no!
Oh, yes. And I thought, what's the point? I'll never be that good.
So, you quit?
I quit. I stopped playing. My guitar is in the corner of my room now. I don't even touch it.
This is so common. We compare our beginning to someone else's middle or end.
What does that mean?
It means you're at the start of your journey. You're a beginner. But you compare yourself to someone who has been practicing for 5 years.
That's not fair.
No, it's not. But we all do it.
So, what should we do instead?
Compare yourself to yourself, not to other people.
Say more about that.
Ask yourself, am I better than I was last month? Am I better than I was last week?
Not, am I better than that person on YouTube?
Exactly. That person is on their own journey. You're on your journey.
I like that. Your journey, not their journey.
Let me give you an example. 6 months ago, maybe you couldn't understand this podcast. Maybe it was too fast, too difficult.
But now, you're here. You're listening. You understand most of it.
That's progress. That's real progress. But if you compare yourself to a native speaker, you'll feel bad.
True.
So stop comparing. Just keep moving forward. Moving forward means making progress, even if it's slow.
This feels like something I need to remember.
Me too. I do this all the time. Okay, now let's talk about the most dangerous time.
Dangerous? What do you mean?
There's a phase when you're working hard, but you don't see any results yet.
Oh, I hate that phase.
Everyone hates it. I call it the invisible progress phase.
Invisible means you can't see it.
Right. Progress is happening, but you can't see it, so you think nothing is changing.
And that's when most people quit.
Yes, right before the results show up.
This happened to me with English, actually.
Really? Tell us.
When I was learning English, I studied for 3 months. Every single day. I listened to podcasts. I watched shows. I practiced speaking alone in my room.
Wow, you were working hard.
Yes, but I didn't feel different. When I tried to speak, I still made mistakes. I still felt confused sometimes.
So, what did you think?
I thought, this isn't working. I'm not improving.
But you were improving.
I know that now. But at the time, I couldn't see it.
So what happened? Did you quit?
Almost. I almost quit. But then one day, I was watching a movie in English, and I realized I understood everything. I didn't even need subtitles.
Wait, subtitles are the words that appear at the bottom of the screen.
Yes, exactly. And I didn't need them anymore. That's when I realized, oh, I've been improving this whole time. I just couldn't see it.
That's the invisible progress phase. Your brain was learning. Your ears were getting better. But it happened slowly. So slowly that you didn't notice.
It's like losing weight.
What do you mean?
If you exercise every day and eat healthy food, you won't see changes immediately. You look in the mirror every day and think, I look the same.
But after 2 months, someone says, wow, you look different.
Yes, because the change was happening little by little, day by day.
Little by little means slowly, in small amounts.
And that's how learning works too.
Exactly. English doesn't improve suddenly. It improves little by little.
So if you're in that phase right now, the invisible progress phase, please don't quit.
Keep going. The results are coming. You just can't see them yet.
Okay, Maria, I want to ask you something personal.
Sure.
Have you ever quit something because you were afraid of failing?
Oh, yes. Many times.
Can you give me an example?
Okay. A few years ago, I wanted to start a blog. A blog is a website where you write articles.
Okay. So, what happened?
I was so excited at first. I wrote 3 articles, I posted them online, but then I thought, what if no one reads this? What if people think it's bad?
So, you stopped?
I stopped. I quit before I even really tried.
That's fear of failure. Fear means you're scared of something. Failure means not succeeding.
Yes, I was scared of not being good enough.
I think a lot of English learners feel this way too.
How so?
They don't practice speaking because they're afraid of making mistakes.
Yes, that's so common.
They think, if I speak and make a mistake, people will laugh at me. People will think I'm stupid.
But mistakes are part of learning.
I know. But fear doesn't care about logic.
Logic means thinking in a reasonable, smart way.
Right. Logically, we know mistakes are okay. But emotionally, we're still scared.
So, what's the solution?
I think we need to change how we think about failure.
What do you mean?
Failure isn't the opposite of success. Failure is part of success.
Ooh, I like that.
Every person who speaks English well today made thousands of mistakes.
Thousands.
Yes, they said the wrong word. They used the wrong grammar. They pronounced things incorrectly.
Pronounced means the way you say a word.
But they kept speaking anyway. And eventually, they got better.
So making mistakes isn't bad. It's necessary.
Necessary means you need it. You can't avoid it.
I wish someone had told me this when I was younger.
Me too.
If you're listening right now and you're afraid of making mistakes, please know this. Every mistake you make is teaching you something.
Every single one.
You're not failing. You're learning. Okay, let's slow down for a moment. I want to talk about something important.
Sure. What is it?
I want to talk to the person listening who feels like quitting right now.
Oh, yes. Let's do that.
If you're listening to this and you're thinking, learning English is too hard, maybe I should just give up, I want you to know something.
What?
You're not alone. We all feel this way sometimes.
It's true. Even people who are really good at English felt like quitting at some point.
I remember when I was learning to drive a car. The first few weeks were terrible. I was so stressed. I made so many mistakes.
Did you want to quit?
Yes, I thought, maybe I'm just not good at this. Maybe some people can't drive.
But you kept going.
I did. And you know what? After 2 months, driving became easy. Now I don't even think about it.
That's the thing. The hardest part is always the beginning.
Always.
And the middle. The middle is hard too.
True. The beginning is hard because everything is new. The middle is hard because you don't see results yet.
But the end is worth it.
When you can finally speak English confidently. When you can watch movies without subtitles. When you can have real conversations with people from all over the world.
That feeling is incredible.
But you only get that feeling if you don't quit.
So here's what I want you to remember. Success is just on the other side of quitting.
What a great sentence. Say it again.
Success is just on the other side of quitting.
This means if you quit now, you'll never know how close you were to success.
Exactly. Maybe you're 1 week away. Maybe 1 month away. But if you quit now, you'll never find out.
So please, keep going, even when it's hard, even when you don't see results yet.
Keep going.
Okay, everyone, let's slow down now. It's time for the word tour.
This is where we review the most important words and phrases from today's episode.
We're going to go through them slowly. Listen carefully and try to remember them.
Ready? Let's start.
Number 1, to quit.
This means to stop doing something, to give up.
Example, I quit my gym membership because I never went.
Another example, don't quit learning English. You're making progress.
Personally, I try not to quit things easily, but sometimes I do quit. It's normal.
Number 2, excitement.
This is the feeling of being very happy and interested in something new.
Example, when I started learning guitar, I felt so much excitement.
Another example. The excitement of starting something new always goes away after a few weeks.
For me, excitement is great. But I can't rely on it. Rely on means to depend on.
Number 3, realistic.
Realistic means possible in real life, not imaginary or too perfect.
Example, it's not realistic to become fluent in English in 1 month.
Another example, be realistic about your goals. Small progress is still progress.
I always try to be realistic when I make plans. It helps me stay motivated.
Number 4. 2. Give up.
This is the same as to quit. It means to stop trying.
Example. I almost gave up on learning to cook, but I'm glad I didn't.
Another example. Don't give up just because it's hard right now.
Honestly, I've given up on a lot of things in my life, but not English. I never gave up on English.
Number 5. Little by little.
This means slowly, in small amounts, over time.
Example. You won't see results immediately. Progress happens little by little.
Another example. I'm saving money little by little each month.
I love this phrase. It reminds me that small steps still count.
Number 6. Fear of failure.
This is when you're scared of not succeeding, so you don't try at all.
Example. Fear of failure stops many people from speaking English.
Another example. I didn't apply for that job because of my fear of failure.
I struggle with this sometimes. I want everything to be perfect. So, I don't start.
Number 7. Invisible progress.
This is progress that is happening, but you can't see it yet.
Example. You're making invisible progress every time you listen to English.
Another example. Don't give up during the invisible progress phase. Results are coming.
This is so important. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not happening.
Okay, that's the word tour. Did you catch all of those?
Don't worry. You can listen to this episode again.
Yes. Listen as many times as you need.
All right. Now let's talk about what you can do today.
We don't want this episode to just be information. We want you to actually practice something.
So here's your practical takeaway. Practical means something you can use in real life.
A takeaway is a lesson or action you take with you.
Today, we want you to do one small thing. Just one.
Think of something you quit in the past. Maybe learning English. Maybe exercising. Maybe reading books.
Got it? Good. Now, start again.
But this time, make it really small.
For example, if you quit learning English, don't say, I'm going to study for 2 hours every day.
That's too big. You'll quit again.
Instead say, I'm going to study for 10 minutes today.
Just 10 minutes. That's it.
And tomorrow, another 10 minutes.
The goal isn't to be perfect. The goal is to not quit.
Here's a sentence template you can use. A template is an example sentence you can fill in with your own words.
Ready? Here it is.
Today, I will practice for just 10 minutes.
Fill in the blank. What will you practice?
Maybe it's, today, I will practice English for just 10 minutes.
Or, today, I will practice speaking out loud for just 10 minutes.
Small actions, done every day, create big results.
Little by little.
Exactly.
So that's your challenge. Start small. Don't quit. Do it today.
Okay, everyone. We're almost at the end of today's episode.
But before we go, we have a question for you.
This is your comment challenge.
We want you to leave a comment below this video and tell us,
what is one thing you want to keep doing, even when it's hard?
maybe it's learning English. Maybe it's something else.
Write it in the comment section. It can be just one sentence. That's okay.
For example, you could write, I want to keep practicing English every day.
Or, I want to keep going to the gym, even when I'm tired.
Anything. We want to hear from you.
And when you write it down, it becomes more real. It helps you actually do it.
So leave a comment. We'll read it. And we'll cheer for you.
Also, if you enjoyed this episode, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps us.
And if you're new here, subscribe to Speak Unstoppable. We post new episodes every week.
We make these episodes for you to help you speak English with confidence.
So subscribe, turn on notifications, and keep learning with us.
All right, everyone. That's it for today.
Thank you so much for being here with us.
Remember, don't quit before success. You're closer than you think.
Keep going, little by little.
We believe in you.
See you in the next episode.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.